Good morning. We are talking about single entry, and you know that there are mainly two methods of ascertaining profit under single entry, and they are statement of affairs method and the conversion method. So the first method here we have already discussed, and regarding the second method, that is conversion method, all of us know that it is not possible directly to prepare the final accounts, that is trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet, in case a trader is maintaining the books of accounts under single entry. So there are certain steps or procedures to be followed, and the various steps includes preparation of opening statement of affairs, then finding the various missing informations by preparing total debtors account, creditors account, bills receivable account, bills payable account, etc. So by following all these steps, it is possible to prepare the final account, that is trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, that is under double entry system. So today we will discuss a problem in conversion method, a problem under conversion method. So this is the question. Now I will read out the question. Rajan commenced business as a cloth merchant on 1st January 2016 with a capital of rupees 10,000. On the same day, he purchased furniture for cash rupees 3,000. From the following particulars obtained from his books kept by single entry, you are required to prepare a trading profit and loss account for the year ending December 31st, 2016 and a balance sheet as on that date. And the various informations include sales, inclusive of cash rupees 7,000, rupees 17,000. Then Rajan's drawings rupees 1,200. Then purchases inclusive of cash rupees 4,000 comes to rupees 15,000. Salaries to staff rupees 2,000. Bad debts written off rupees 500. Then business expenses rupees 700. Then again, Rajan took cloth worth rupees 500 from the shop for private use and paid rupees 200 to his son, but omitted to record these transactions in his books. On December 31st, 2016, his sundry debtors were rupees 5,200, sundry creditors rupees 3,600. Then stock in trade on December 31st, 2016 was rupees 6,500. So these are the informations, and on the basis of this information you have to prepare the final account, that is trading and profit and loss account, and also the balance sheet. Okay, so here he is commencing the business, which means we need not prepare the opening statement of affairs to find out the opening capital, because he is starting the business. So the opening capital constitute rupees 10,000 itself. So there is no need to prepare opening statement of affairs. Then on the same day he purchased furniture for cash. Now you know the journal entry for purchasing furniture, that is furniture account added to cash. Then the other informations include sales, that is inclusive of cash rupees 7,000, rupees 17,000, which means what? Cash sales comes to 7,000. So the credit sales will be 10,000. That is 17,000 minus 7,000. So cash sales 7,000 and credit sales rupees 10,000. Then his drawings 1,200. Then purchases inclusive of cash rupees 4,000, rupees 15,000, which means cash purchases rupees 4,000. So credit purchases will be 15,000 minus 4,000, that is 11,000. Then again salary to the staff rupees 2,000. Then bad debts written off 500. Business expenses rupees 700. Okay. Then again there is some other drawings, that is he withdraw cloth worth rupees 500. So there is a drawings of goods or drawings of cloth worth rupees 500. Then again he paid rupees 200 to his son, which also constitute drawings. So the total drawings will be this Rajan's drawing 1,200 plus drawings of cloth rupees 500. Then again the payment or the amount given to the son rupees 200 by taking it from the business. So the total drawings comes to 1,200 plus 500 plus 200. Okay, then this is the information regarding closing date or the final balance or the closing balance of sundry debtors, sundry creditors, and also stock. So at the close, sundry debtors comes to 5,200, sundry creditors comes to 3,600, then stock in trade rupees 6,500. Okay. Now here some informations are missing. Now what are the informations which are missing? Now here the closing cash balance is not given. Okay. The closing balance of cash or cash on December 31st, 2016 is not given. So we have to find out the closing cash balance by preparing the cash account. Now again, here regarding the debtors, there is no opening debtors because he is commencing the business. Okay, so this is the start of the business, so there will not be any opening debtors. Then the closing debtors balance is given. Then again, credit sales is also given. Then bad debts is given. Now here the missing information is the cash received from debtors. So here cash received from debtors is not given. Credit sales is given. Closing balance of debtors is given. Then again bad debts is given. And there is no amount, that is the amount received from debtors. No information regarding the amount received from debtors. So we have to find out the amount received from debtors by preparing the total debtors account. Now just like that, in case of creditors also the credit purchases is given. Then the closing creditors is also given, that is sundry creditors on December 31st is given. So closing creditors is given, or closing balance of creditors is given, and the credit purchase also is given. So here there is no information regarding the payment made to creditors. That is a payment made by us to the creditors. It is not given in the question. So we have to find out the payment made to the creditors. So this can be found out by preparing the total creditors account. So here we have to prepare total debtors account, total creditors account, and also cash book. That is total debtors account for the purpose of knowing the cash received from debtors, total creditors account for the purpose of knowing the cash paid to the creditors, and cash account for the purpose of knowing the closing balance of cash. Okay, now we will see the solution. So first of all, total debtors account. Okay, now in total debtors account, credit sales is given. That is sales 17,000. Then out of 17,000, 7,000 is cash sales. So credit sales will be 10,000. So we wrote rupees sales, that is 10,000. Credit sales 10,000. Then again bad debts is given, that is bad debts return of rupees 500. So by bad debts 500. Then again the closing balance of debtors is also given. So sundry debtors on December 31st is 5,200. So closing debtors by balance carried down 5,200. Now here the missing information or the balancing figure will be cash received from debtors. So on the debit side 10,000. Then by writing 10,000 and balancing the account, we will get 4,300. That is 10,000 minus 5,200 minus 500, that is 4,300. And this 4,300 will be the cash received from debtors. So this is one missing value. Then we will prepare the total creditors account. Okay. Now in total creditors account, in the question, there is credit purchase, that is purchases, total purchase 15,000. Then cash purchase comes to 4,000. So the remaining 11,000 will be credit purchase. Then again, the closing balance of creditors is also given, that is rupees 3,600. So in total creditors account, we write by purchases, that is credit purchase is 11,000. Then to balance carry down 3,600. So the balancing figure will be cash paid to creditors. So 11,000. Then here also 11,000 minus 3,600, that is 7,400 will be the amount paid to creditors. So this is the second missing information. Now we will prepare the cash book for the purpose of knowing the closing cash balance. Okay, in cash account, the first information is Rajan commenced business with cash rupees 10,000. Okay, so the journal will be cash account debtor to Rajan's capital. Now cash account debtor to capital rupees 10,000. Then there is sales, that is cash sales is rupees 7,000. Then credit sales is cash purchases is rupees 4,000. So we write sales 7,000, then purchases 4,000. Now before that, at the time of introducing the capital, on the same day he purchased furniture for cash, that is furniture account debtor to cash. So we write by furniture. Okay, by furniture 3,000. Then comes drawings. Now what about the drawings? That is the drawings will be 1200. Rajan's drawings 1200. Then again he withdraw cloth. So this will not come in cash account. Then there is an amount of rupees 200 which he has paid to the or paid to his son. Okay, so the total cash drawings will be this rupees 1200 plus rupees 200 given to his son. So total 1400. Okay, so drawings 1400. Then there are certain expenses, that is the expenses include salaries to the staff rupees 2000, then business expenses rupees 700. So cash expenses, this bad debt is not a cash expense, so salaries 2000 and business expense 700. So we write salaries 200, business expenses 700. Now there are two other informations, that is the information we obtained by preparing the total debtors account and also total creditors account. That is the cash received from the debtors and also the cash paid to the creditors. So the cash received from the debtors 4300 and the cash paid to the creditors 7400. So this also we will write in cash book or cash account, that is cash account debtor to debtors 4300, then creditors account debtor to cash 7400. Okay. So in the cash book or cash account, first of all to capital 10,000, then to sales 7,000, then to debtors 4,300, then comes by furniture 3,000, by purchases 4,000, creditors 7,400, drawings 1,200 plus 200 1,400, salaries 2,000, business expense 700. So the closing balance total is 21,300 and the closing balance is 2,800. So the closing cash balance is 2,800. Now we will prepare the trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, so first of all we prepare trading and profit and loss account. You know the format of trading and profit and loss account, that is in trading and profit and loss account or in trading account to opening stock to purchases, then by sales by closing stock. Okay, so to opening stock, there is no opening stock because he has just started the business. So there will not be any opening stock. So opening stock is nil. Then comes purchases. So purchases is rupees 15,000, that is total purchases 15,000. Then out of this 15,000 he has withdrawn, out of purchases he has withdrawn rupees 500 worth cloth, or a cloth worth rupees 500 has been withdrawn for private use. So there is a drawings of rupees 500 worth cloth. Okay, so here in trading and profit and loss account or trading account, the purchases is rupees 15,000, then less drawings rupees 500, that is this is the drawings of cloth, or he has withdrawn cloth worth rupees 500. So 15,000 minus 500, that is 14,500. Then sales also is given, that is sales is 17,000 and the closing stock is 6,500. So sales 17,000, closing stock 6,500. So the total is 23,500 and the balancing figure, that is gross profit, is rupees 9,000. Okay. Now this is gross profit carried down. Now we will write by gross profit brought down as rupees 9,000. Then what were the expenses? The expenses include salaries, bad debts and also business expense. So we write to salaries 2,000, to business expense 700, to bad debts 500. So the balancing figure is net profit to be transferred to capital account, that is 5,800. So this is the trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 2016. So the gross profit is 9,000 and the net profit to be transferred to capital account is 5,800. Now we will prepare the balance sheet. Okay. Now in balance sheet, you know the cash balance, that is, so this is the cash balance 2,800. Now all the other informations are given in the question itself. Okay. So cash 2,800, then closing debtors 5,200, closing stock 6,500, then again furniture 3,000. Then creditors, the creditors balance is also given in the question, that is 3,600. Then comes capital. So capital means he commenced business with a capital of rupees 10,000. So that will be the opening capital. So this is opening capital. Then net profit we have ascertained by preparing the trading and profit and loss account, that is 5,800. So 10,000 add net profit 5,800. So the total comes to 15,800. Then we have to deduct drawings. So less drawings. So the total drawings here will be 1,200 plus 500 worth cloth plus 200 given to his son. So the total will be 1,200 plus 500, that is 1,700, plus 200, that is 1,900. So the total drawings is 1,900. Now the closing capital will be 13,900. Now the total of balance sheet is 17,500. So on the asset side, cash, debtors, stock, furniture, and on the liability side, creditors, then capital, add net profit, less drawings, and the total of balance sheet is 17,500. Okay, thank you.